Mr. Beast obviously mastered YouTube. But does he have what it takes to master the fast food franchise world? Well, you'd be shocked to know that he is on his way to being just that. We're going to dive into how Mr. Beast opened 300 burger restaurants at the same time and potentially saving hundreds of jobs and boosting the economy. We're going to dive into this crazy notion right now. Alright, so it's Damien and we are back and we've got a really interesting video to do today on marketing food online. We're actually going to dive into the Mr. Beast fast food franchise empire. The empire that seems to have been built in a day. Mr. Beast, as you know him, which is of course Jimmy Donaldson, he's a 22-year-old YouTuber who has extremely large following on YouTube. Over 48 million to be exact. He stores over 8 billion views on his videos, and with that type of popularity, was able to leverage and create the fastest burger chain ever conceived. That's right, he opened 300 locations at the same time. Now this may be something that you're scratching your head thinking, how and why would a YouTuber do that? It's absolute pure genius. Why is it pure genius? Because he's leveraging his popularity and creating a menu that is ultra simple and basic. Classic Americana cuisine. From hamburgers to fries, from grilled cheese sandwiches to chicken sandwiches, desserts and drinks, keeping it simple, but how he did it is what will blow you away. On December 19th, 2020, just about a week and a half ago, Mr. Beast went to Twitter to share with his enormous following that he had just opened up a burger joint. Not just a burger joint, 300 of them. And he did it at the same time. And to tell you the truth, it's absolutely genius. As he was quoted saying, quote, "I just launched 300 restaurants nationwide. Just go to your favorite app, order a Mr. Beast burger, and we've been working on this forever, and I am so excited." So what exactly is on this Mr. Beast burger menu? Well, like I mentioned in the intro, it's classic Americana cuisine. Beast-style hamburgers, chicken sandwiches, grilled cheese sandwiches, fries, a whole bunch of sides, and some desserts. Simple Americana cuisine on the menu. But the most fascinating part of this, within literally a matter of minutes, on the app itself, it literally crashed. Not once, but multiple times. It was so popular and so instantaneously popular that the app literally didn't work and couldn't manage all of the orders that were coming through. So where exactly can you find one of these? Well, with 300 locations, it would not be shocking if your city was on the list. Literally, fans rushed to Reddit and created a list of an entire locations of where you can find one. And after that, they literally had to reevaluate the app and make sure it was functioning properly. So you're probably thinking, how do you physically open 300 of these locations? Well, it was another genius idea again, by teaming up with virtual dining concepts, which actually helps to launch ghost kitchens in a sense in existing restaurants or kitchens. It actually adds additional revenue to the restaurant. So what two restaurants are doing this? Brio Italian Grill and Buca di Beppo. Now I have to admit, I've actually gone to Buca di Beppo myself numerous times, and their cuisine and food is fantastic. Now throw in the idea of Mr. Beast burgers, and you've got a concept that literally crashes apps. It's so popular. So the use of these virtual dining concepts ideas is that it actually adds additional revenue to these restaurants without actually affecting their current operation. Again, absolute genius. And by tapping into restaurants already in neighborhoods throughout the United States, it is absolutely a no-brainer that this will succeed. Now, how good the sandwiches are, that's up to you, and you'll have to find out for yourself. But the idea itself is absolute. There's one chef at one location in Dallas that actually was quoted as saying that they sold in a single day 7,000 burgers. That is insane in one restaurant. And as that day started, Mr. Beast branded foods, in addition to just the burgers, was another $2,000. That is mind-boggling. This shows the power of YouTubers like Mr. Beast, who have such a following, and they could leverage that and create additional jobs, bring revenue to struggling restaurants, keep them afloat, and make them even more profitable, especially in what's going on today. So Mr. Beast, my hat goes off to you. You're a genius at 20-some years old, and I admire you for what you're doing. If you have a comment about the actual menu food items, let us know down below, and we would love to hear your take on the Mr. Beast menu. From hamburgers to fries, grilled cheese to french fries, you know this food is going to be around for a long time.